5 minutes.
So almost impossible thing. Well, it's impossible for you to do worse.
Yes.
But fingers crossed, let's get better. Lovely to have Robin and Alison. Welcome along to the show. Never been on before. The Crankies on podium 3 as well. Newcomers. And 2 old hands as well on that last podium. Colin and Louise both been on before. Never been in a head-to-head, though. Never been in a head-to-head. So virgin territory for our winners here.
Fabulous.
Now, we also have a couple of very special guests coming on during the show. I can't tell you who they are. You know who one of them is.
I do.
We've got one, any child watching. We've got a very, very special guest who's coming on to ask one of our questions later. And anyone who isn't a child, we've got a very, very special guest coming on at the end to sing with Xander.
Yeah. Yes.
I've rarely seen you as excited as you are at the prospect of who you're singing with. He's very excited. It's like, you're like what? Kid at Christmas?
Yes. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, as usual, all of today's questions have been put to 100 people before the show. Our contestants here are looking for those all-important pointless answers, those being the answers that none of our 100 people gave. Find one of those and we will add £250 to the jackpot. Now, as today's show is a celebrity special, each of our celebrities is playing for a nominated charity, so we start off with a jackpot of £2,500. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. So, all I have to tell you is this. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round will be eliminated. Very best of luck. No conferring till the head-to-head round, please. Our first category this evening is carols. Carols. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many ding-dong merrily on high words. Oh. Ding-dong merrily on high words, Richard.
Yeah, need everyone to desperately in their head sing through the entire lyrics of Ding Dong Merrily on High. We're looking for any word of 5 letters or more that occurs somewhere in that song. So any word of 5 letters or more that appears in Ding Dong Merrily on High. We've taken our version from the 1924 Cambridge Carol book.
Now, then, Sue, welcome to Pointless. Well, what have you come as, Sue?
Well, I have come as somebody, if I do my job correctly, when I'm the wicked queen and everything, she thinks she's the most beautiful person in the world, which, of course, I obviously am. And I love it when I get really horrible. And I love it when the parents take out the crying child out of the theatre, because I know then, plus I'm doing my job right. I love it, though. Do you like panto? Yeah!
Oh, no, you don't. That's good.
Oh, good.
Blimey, that looked right.
Now, Sue, words to Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Yes.
Now then, words of 5 letters or more.
OK. Bells.
Bells. Sue says bells. Let's see if bells is right. How many of our 100 said bells? Bells is right. 43. This isn't bad, Sue. This isn't bad. Great start to the round. 43 for bells.
Good start, Sue. Well played. Yeah, bells. Bells also a correct answer for items that used to be on my granddad's Christmas list.
Yes. Yeah.
Who'd always ask for a bottle.
Yeah.
Always.
Thanks very much indeed. Robin, welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
Great to have you here. The first, I hope, of many appearances on the show. Now, is this your first year in pantomime?
It is, yes. I'm playing the man in the mirror in Llandudno and Snow White and 7 Dwarfs.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, how does it work, your first year? Is it like with those sort of early MI5 recruitments? Someone just comes and sits next to you on a bench and says, "Babes in the Wood." or does it just come through fairly normal channels?
Normal channels. I was very excited to be asked. It's the first time for me. It's my first time singing. So everybody's going to be in for a real treat.
What a treat. Obviously, I've seen your dancing a lot, but you're singing, Robin. Now, Robin, words to Ding Dong Merrily on High. How well do you know that carol?
Not particularly, so I'm going to go with skies.
Robin says skies. Let's see how many of our 100 people said skies.
Oh, thanks, Sue.
Not skies.
Not skies, no.
Yeah. Jimmy! Jimmy, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. Now, do you know what? I always used to think that your surname was Cranky. I mean, I thought
Did you?
I always thought it was. But I've discovered today your surname is actually Tough.
Yes.
Yes, spelt Tough. Me with a name like Mrs. Tough.
Mrs. Tough, no one's going to argue with that. So where did Cranky come from?
Well, the Cranky came from a pantomime in 1963 that I was in Scotland. with a comic called Jack Milroy, who was a very famous Scottish comic, and I was one of the cranky kids in the show. So when we filmed the act, we carried the word on cranky. So we've been the Crankies since
1966.
1966.
50 years this Christmas.
Oh, that is wonderful.
And they said it'd never last.
It's such a treat to have you here. Now, Jimmy,
Uh-huh.
what would you like to go for from Ding Dong Merrily on High?
Heaven.
Heaven. Heaven, says Jimmy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said heaven. It's right. Now, 43 is our only score so far, and you whiz past that 40. Very good indeed. Well done, Jimmy. 40 for heaven.
I surprised myself.
Yeah, very good answer, Heaven, which is where the bells are, of course, in the song.
Exactly. Good place for them.
Yeah.
Good place. Louise.
Hello.
Louise, welcome back to Pointless.
Thank you.
Louise, do you have a favourite pantomime? Is there one that, you know, because there are
I
tons
think
of
it's the
them.
one I'm in, which is Cinderella.
Ah.
Yeah, Rags to Riches. There
You think
go.
that's the one that really gets people?
Yeah, and when the transformation scene really works. It's just magic, isn't it? And
Yeah.
it's a lot of kids, it's their first time in the theatre. Get them young, I say.
Yes, absolutely
So
right.
they'll keep coming, yeah.
That's a very good point. It is. It's the flypaper, isn't it, that gets them in.
Yeah, I think there's a real responsibility to doing panto, just to really get them in that bubble, you know? It's-
Absolutely right. Now, Louise, Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Yes. I'm going to go with Excelsis.
Excelsis.
Yes.
Oh, what about that? Excelsis. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Well, 100's our high score. You passed that immediately. 40 is our low score. You passed that very comfortably. Very nice indeed. 25, Louise.
Very nicely done, Louise. Brought some sophistication to proceedings there. It means Chelsea. It means you used to play for Chelsea.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. We're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 25. We've just heard the best score of the past. Very well done to you, Louise. Hats off. Then up to 40, where we find Jimmy and Ian. Then up to 43, Sue and Jeffrey. Then up to 100, I am sorry to say, Robin and Alison. Mind you, that might not be the last 100 of the round. As long as the next one isn't yours, Alison. You're in with a shout. So best of luck finding a nice low score in the next pass. We're going to come back down the line now to the second place. Please step up to the podium. Colin, a very warm welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you
How
here.
very kind of you.
Now,
Thank you.
How does Christmas work in the Baker household?
In the Baker household?
Yes.
Well, most years, I'm not there because I'm doing panto. So I come back for Christmas Day and get very grumpy because I have to go away again on Boxing Day.
Or you just pack it all in to Christmas Day?
Yes.
Just get as much... I was going to say as much down your neck. I don't really mean that, you understand? I mean, I'm thinking, you know...
Well, I can't because I'm driving at the crack of dawn to head off for a matinee on Boxing Day.
So what do you do to make it
Bliss,
special?
isn't it?
Yeah.
All those parties you can't go to.
Oh, I know, but...
I'll tell you what, there's an awful lot of people at home right now thinking, I wouldn't mind that.
Exactly.
That sounds great.
Right. Do you still like panto after Christmas? I always think panto before Christmas, it's got all the build-up, and then after
Panto
Christmas...
the whole time is it's exactly what Louise just said.
Yeah.
It is the way theatres stay alive.
Yes.
Because they do half their business sometimes over the Christmas period.
Yes.
And without panto, an awful lot of theatres around the country wouldn't survive. So I would heartily encourage everyone who says, oh, I used to have a lovely time, but I can't be bothered going now. Go back. You'll have a lovely time again.
Yes, well said.
Yeah,
well
if
said.
you haven't been already, do support your local panto.
Yep.
Quite right. OK, now, Colin, you are on 25. Brilliant low score from Louise.
Didn't she
the
do
high
well?
score, didn't she, though? The high score is a Robin and Alison on 100, so 74 or less at this stage assures you a place in the next round. What would you like to go for from our Ding Dong Merrily on
Oh,
High
it's the
words?
same song, is it? Oh joy. Hosanna.
Hosanna. Hosanna, they're very highbrow on that front, aren't they? Hosanna. Here's your red line, Colin. If you can get below that, you are through to the next round. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Hosanna. $25. There you are. You match each other. Perfectly placed there. Beautiful balance on podium 4. 50 is your total.
Well played, Colin. Yeah, Louise set you up very nicely there as well, didn't she? Yeah, Hosanna in Excelsis, which, of course, is Enrique Hosanna, who used to play left-back.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now, Ian.
Yes.
Welcome back. Now, do you have a favourite pantomime? I mean, how many pantomimes have you done over the years?
Well, together we've done 36. Jeanette's done 40. My favourite's Aladdin.
Aladdin.
I like playing with the twanky. But I think the best pantomime is Cinderella.
Yeah.
Ah,
But we have done Pinocchio, which
Pinocchio
was excellent for us.
written for us in Scotland. That was excellent.
There's Geppetto and Pinocchio.
Lovely. Now, there you are. You're on 40. The high scorers are
Right.
still Robin and Alison on 100. So 59 or less, Ian, gets you into the next round.
Angels.
Angels. Angels. OK, here is your red line. Let's see if Angels can get you below that. Look at that. Very well done indeed. Through you go to round 2. Angels still going down 20. Angels, if you please. The lowest score of the round so far, I might add, Ian. Very well done indeed. 60 is your total.
Great answer, Ian. Very well played, yeah.
OK, Alice.
Hi.
Alison, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you
Thank you.
here. Now, I suppose a lot of people will say they remember you from Big Brother.
Yes.
Which you did. What series was it that you did?
I
Quite early
was
on?
in Series 3 in
Series 3.
2002. It was like a little mini holiday, really.
Did you love it?
Yeah, I did really enjoy it because those 2 weeks I had full budget on the food allowance, so I just ate and sunbathed. It was just great. It was like a holiday.
But you were a child actress though before that.
Yeah,
weren't you?
I was in something called the Central Television Workshop, and I landed my first part at the age of 14 in a show called Palace Hill. So I started quite early on.
Yeah.
It was good
very
fun.
Good. Brilliant. Now, Alison.
Yes.
You are our high scorers. But if you can find a low score, anything that's less than 42, let's say, then there is a world in which you could be with us in the next round.
I had all those answers beforehand, I'll be honest. All right, but I'm going to go for ringing.
Ringing.
Yeah.
Ringing. OK, no red line for you, as you are the high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 people said ringing. Oh. 54. 154 is your total.
Yeah, and neatly completes the line as well. In heaven, the bells are ringing.
There we are. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Jeffrey, welcome back. Lovely to have you here again. You're not in the 200 club.
Not
you
this
are
time.
not in the 200
Not this
club.
time, no.
You are through to the next round as well.
The scars have healed.
Yeah. Now, there you are, dressed as the Dame,
Yes.
Jeffrey. Do you normally play the Dame?
I
in
have
pantomime?
done for the last 26 years, yeah.
Good. So what are the Jeffrey Holland rules of damehood? How do you do it?
Stay fit. And brace yourself. Twice a day for, well, as long as it lasts. It's hard work.
The actual performance itself, does it vary from show to show massively?
No,
or...
not really. It shouldn't. It shouldn't if the actors behave themselves.
Now, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Good news, doesn't matter what you score, you're still in round 2,
Oh, wonderful.
which is marvellous.
Lovely.
However, here's your opportunity to come up with a lovely low score.
OK. Well, I think I'm going to go for dutifully.
Dutifully, says Jeffrey. Let's see how that works. No red line for you, you're already through.
That's right.
Look at that, dutifully, 2! That is a fantastic answer. All recollections of the 200 Club vanished. Takes your total up to 45. I mean, dutifully prime?
Dutifully prime, yes. Now, there are 3 pointless answers here. Very well done if you said chime. It's a pointless answer. Beautifully is a pointless answer. Dutifully is not, but beautifully is a pointless answer. And matin is a pointless answer. 1 point for ringers, singers, and eve time. You've got 2 points for prime, for steeple, 3 points for songen and swungen. Both great words, don't use those enough these days. And for priest, 4 points for below and people, 13 for verily, Gloria 26, and the top 3 answers we already had, heaven, bells and ringing.
There we go. Thanks very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, the pair we have to send home with our high score of 154. I'm so sorry, Robin and Alison. It is you.
But don't worry, you can come and see us at Panto at the
Well,
Empire
we shall.
Theatre.
Where are you?
I'm at the Empire Theatre doing Aladdin.
In Sunderland? No.
In Sunderland, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
I can't wait.
Fabulous. And Robin in Llandudno?
Llandudno, yes.
Fabulous.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
There
I'm really
we
good
are.
at this at home.
Listen, please come back and play again. It's been a real
Yeah,
treat
we will.
having you on.
We will.
But meantime, thanks very much indeed. Alison and Robin!